A big change is coming. It will either make you rich beyond your dreams or poor beyond your worst nightmare. It will be a chance for you to take advantage of once in a human existence opportunity or miss out as you ask yourself, what happened and how could I be so wrong for so long? You will either be free as a horizon or trapped for generations to come. This event will be so compensating that when it happens, it will affect everyone on the planet. This event will bankrupt 95% of the world. And no, that is not an exaggeration. This event that I'm referring to is called the worldwide currency collapse. To make a long story very brief, our lives are governed by and controlled by money. Think about it. Your home, your food, your occupation, your transportation, your education, your entertainment, your telecommunications, your social services, your sense of security, your medicine, your relationships. Every aspect of your life is governed by money. The worst fact about it is that it's not even honest money. It can't even be called money. It's fiat currency. The term fiat itself means let there be. This is perfect because in 1971, the dollar was severed from its relationship with gold. This means that the Federal Reserve can print as much fiat currency as they want without any restrictions. Because of this, we go through unstable inflationary periods. For example, in the 1980s, this led to a new prosperous area of credit boom, but today we're feeling the negative effects of it. There are thousands, if not millions, of fiat currencies that are not backed by tangible assets. The end game is always the same, reduced to the value of zero. Just ask Soviet Russia. What makes this fiat currency collapse much different than the ones that have happened in the past is thanks to globalization. Every fiat currency is interconnected with each other. This means that if one fiat currency fails, like the euro or the US dollar, every other currency will fall alongside with it because they are fundamentally the same. So, if dishonest money is the problem, honest money must be the solution. Which brings me to the topic of silver. Silver throughout history has been used most times as money. Why is silver so worthwhile? One, it is a fungible metal, so everyone knows its value. Two, it's actually portable, depending on what type of silver you actually buy. And three, it's actually divisible for purchases. And best of all, it stores value and it never corrodes. That piece of silver has been in the ground and in existence before your great-grandparents were born. Another fact is that they can't print silver because it's actually a tangible asset that's rare nowadays. In essence, silver prevents counterfeiting. However, having silver to survive these turbulent times will not be enough. Besides the basic necessities such as food, fuel, guns, ammo, gear, and a safe location from pandemonium and chaos, you are going to need more. One, you are going to need the ability to think and see the world as optimistically realistic as possible. This is the ability to see the world as optimistic as possible while also remaining grounded to reality. This is the principle behind realistically optimistic. It means being able to uphold morale while keeping a sound mind. As this crisis continues, it will be incredibly important to keep a sound mind. Number two, close relationships with people you can trust. If you think you can survive in the mountains by your lonesome, you are in for a rude awakening. As these times get dramatically stressful, you are going to need someone to be there with you. Find people you can trust in your life. If it was someone that you wouldn't take a bullet for, the odds are that they wouldn't take a bullet for you. And three, the ability to think independently. Today, we live in a society where the majority of the population follows orders. So far, so good, that has been working quite fine for these drone-like folks. However, when this crashes down, and it will, most likely violently, the very same people will be left destitute and doomed, just waiting for orders. Continue to think outside the box. It will serve you well. Are you ready to think independently? I sure hope you are.